The one thing I've noticed in regards to these bubble plays for the NBA in Orlando is that the flow of these games have been so long. Like you would think, right? Like they were calling more fouls, right? But the thing is, statistic wise, they have been calling as much fouls as previous season, but you couldn't tell, right? Because due to the review system or what's going on, commercial breaks are like insane, right? Like he's just ruining the flow of the game. Like the refs are like basically injecting themselves in the game, and they're absolutely influencing the game, right? I mean, there's no question about it when it comes to the bubble, the bubble, games, right? I mean, this like even though they're calling less fouls in general, they're still giving like fouls to like certain like players up to like 5 fouls, right? And I mean that's unheard of when it comes to like playoff basketball. It seems like from my experience in recent years, right? I mean, they're just giving fouls and trying to dictate the game, whether it's due to I don't know, bro, like what Adam Silver gave out the memo to these NBA refs, like hey, call a little tighter, get tentacles out and stuff like as quick as possible and stuff. I mean, dude, like just watching like you know NBA games sometimes, I'm thinking like, dude, this is taking forever. Like, what's going on, right? I mean, you remember that last game where let's see, I think it's from the last game where Jimmy Butler elbowed uh who he elbowed? Danny Green, right? He elbowed Danny Green, and dude, like he got caught for the and one, and it took so long, like for the outcome to be reached, right? I mean, it went from like review or whatever. I don't know, right? I mean, it took so long, and then the Lakers got a delay of game warning. I'm like, dude, like, what is going on? Like, even Jimmy was thinking, like, dude, what is like, dude, come on, man, hurry up, like, what's going on, right? I mean, stuff like that. And then this is the first time I've ever seen, when players shoot free throws, like they go to commercial, right? Like the NBA must be hurting like real bad to be injecting like 10-second commercials like during free throw time, right? And then they'll jump right back, right? And everyone's running to like do their set plays and whatnot, right? And then don't get me started on these side by side ads that they do for the NBA. I'm like, dude, like it's just kind of like ridiculous, bro. It's like how Shaq said it, right? He's like, dude, like people come to watch NBA players play, right? We ain't trying to watch all these fouls and stuff and whatnot, bro. It's trying to ruin the fucking game. That's what Shaq said.
I know you were frustrated at how the officiating went down the stretch there, but you guys pulled it out and was a big win.
David Stern wonder why the league is losing money. That's why. People pay good money to come watch these athletes play, and they try to take over the fucking game.
Shaq, we're on live. I know.
Yeah, dude, he's right, man. Like, dude, sometimes like you think like, dude, like certain stuff are unnecessary. Like where it comes to you know NBA referees calling certain fouls and stuff and whatnot. Like, dude, I could see that obviously be a major turnoff as well when it regards to the NBA ratings and stuff. Like, dude, like, what is this? Like, I ain't come to see, freaking, like, I don't know, James Harden get, like, 20 fouls and whatnot, right? Like, I'm trying to see some, high flying action and all these, basketball plays and whatnot. I ain't trying to see no, free throw, free throw battle between two teams and stuff. I mean, dude, it just feels out of rhythm. Like what is going on in this NBA bubble, man? Maybe it's cause figuratively they're in their own bubble, so who knows? Like their own flow is it's totally different from what's the outside. I don't know. You can make certain cases that these NBA players in their own bubble, preaching certain things or literally in a bubble, right? But that's another topic for another day. So, dude, like, I mean, just watching it, like, dude, it's just the game right now. It's just like kind of ugly. Like, ugh. What is this shit? Like, what is this? Like, dude, like, just let these players play. I mean, that's what the main grip that I've always have, like, the modern day NBA. I mean, the modern day NBA is basically, pick and roll, get to, pass the open man, right? And, shoot the open three. I mean, they're basically warrior clone teams, right? There's no variety of teams nowadays. Everyone tries to play the same style, right? No person wants to be the guy who, tries something different. Like, they don't want to try something different where it could probably upset the balance of the game, I guess you could say, right? I mean, think about it. Like, I mean, going back to when the Warriors first started, doing their jump shot thing, where, Charles Barkley, Shaq and all them saying, dude, their jump shooting team, they'll never win a championship. They need to get down the block, right? Right. During that time when the Warriors were starting up, there's, the high flying, Lob City Clippers, dealing with the pick and roll situation where they're, had two bigs like in the paint, right? And then you go to OKC where they have two, superstars, well, KD's playing the mid-range game and, Westbrook's playing the pick and roll game. I mean, it's like certain variety, right? Certain variety. Then you got Kobe in his, two bigs as well. And then you got, Dirk, spread the floor kind of team, Dallas Maverick teams. You got Dwayne Wade, LeBron James, Chris Bosh in their, offense, right? I mean, there was a bunch of variety. Nowadays, right, you got like players and teams just trying to play the same style. Like, everyone's just trying to shoot as much threes as possible. And it gets boring sometimes, right? I mean, that's just the modern day, argument, I guess, is this style of play in this era. It's just kind of boring to watch sometimes when you see dudes shoot like 8 threes a game. Right? So, I mean, dude, the NBA should really look into having players actually be allowed to play defense and allow some physicality. Because, dude, sometimes it's just watering down the product right now where the NBA is like, suffering from, this kind of fatigue of, doing the same thing over and over again. Like, dude, like, these guys are not the Warriors, right? The Warriors are the Splash Brothers. Klay Thompson, Steph Curry will always be, the guys, maximizing this kind of play compared to the others, right? So, I mean, dude, overall, I mean, dude, I think the NBA really needs to look at, just allowing these guys play, dude. Like, it's just simple as that. You just allow these guys play and stop, I mean, this review system thing is just, like, what is the percentage of, like, the refs actually, like, saying, oh, yeah, I messed up, right? Like, you win the review, right? I mean, it's got to be pretty low, right? I mean, dude, you have Steve Javie's ass always agreeing with the referees. Steve Javie's ass. So, there's that. So, dude, just fix this freaking problem, man. I don't fix this problem, bro. Because, dude, I don't see the ratings, recovering and this kind of style play improving until something big happens. So, dude, NBA refs needs to take a step back, and the review system needs to get reworked where it doesn't take takes like 2 minutes to like look at the review like over and over again. Like, dude, what is going on, bro? You see the goddamn replay. You have better angles than what you show on TV, right? Because they don't show certain angles because the NBA refs want to be right in what they're called, and if they show a certain angle where it shows them wrong, like, dude, like, it'll look bad at the refs. So all in all, dude, fix the fucking goddamn flow.